visits to Moldova, North Macedonia, and Romania. This visit is happening from 19th to 25th July 2026, and you would have already seen the press release that we issued announcing the visit. In this particular briefing, obviously, you will get more details as to what lies in store during these visits of the Honorable President to Europe. For this briefing, Assisting Secretary West, we also are joined by Dr. Manisha Verma. She is the Press Secretary to Honorable President of India, and also a colleague here in the Ministry of External Affairs, Srimati Alpna Dubey, who is Joint Secretary looking after Southern Europe region. With that, I call Secretary West to start to give his initial remarks on today's conference and on the upcoming visit.
Thank you. Thank you, Rantir. My colleagues, dear members of the media, I welcome you all at this special briefing on the forthcoming state visit of Honorable Rashtrapati Ji to the Republic of Moldova, Republic of Macedonia, and Romania from 19 to 25 July 2026. These state visits are being undertaken at the invitation of the presidents of Republic of Moldova, Republic of North Macedonia, and Romania. The three-nation visit is of considerable historic significance as it marks the first ever bilateral visits by an Indian president to the Republic of Moldova and the Republic of North Macedonia. The visit to Romania will be the first state visit by an Indian president in over 3 decades, the previous such visit having been undertaken in 1994. The three-nation visits reflects India's growing engagement with Central and Eastern Europe and reaffirms our commitment to strengthening our partnerships with the countries in the region. It also complements India's broader engagement with Europe and the strategic partnership with the European Union. As you are aware, we had held the TTC, Trade and Technology Council meeting at the ministerial level on July 15 in Brussels. Due to their geostrategic location and the crossroads of major transport routes with well-developed highways, rail, and energy corridors linking Southeastern and Central Europe, these countries have potential to play a significant role in regional trade and energy. It makes them a natural transit corridor through the Balkans, providing access to the wider European markets. These countries are keen to position themselves as gateway for Indian businesses to the Western Balkans and Europe. The visit would provide significant opportunity to the businesses from both sides to strengthen bilateral economic ties. The visit would be an important step in our engagement with Europe and also to strengthen collaboration in 3 T's: trade, technology, and tourism. Let me now talk about the visit to Moldova. This would be the first ever visit by the Indian president to Moldova since the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Moldova had opened a resident mission in New Delhi in 2023. The visit is therefore of considerable historical and political significance and reflects India's growing engagement with Eastern Europe. During the visit, Honorable President will hold one-to-one and delegation-level talks with the President of Moldova. The President of Moldova will also host a banquet dinner in honor of Rashtrapati Ji. The President will meet Prime Minister and President of the Parliament of Moldova, along with the members of the Parliamentary Friendship Group. She will also have interaction with the business representatives and members of the Indian diaspora, reflecting India's comprehensive approach to strengthening political, economic, and people-to-people ties. India and Moldova enjoy warm and friendly relations based on mutual respect, democratic values, and cooperation in multilateral fora through engagement. Uh, though economic engagement has yet to realize its full potential. Moldova strongly condemned the Pahalgam terror attack in April last year and expressed its strong support to India in the fight against global terrorism. Education has emerged as an important pillar of bilateral relations, with a large number of Indian students pursuing medical education in Moldova, thereby strengthening people to people contacts. The proposed visit provides an opportunity to review the entire spectrum of bilateral relations and discuss ways to expand cooperation and elevate bilateral relations from political goodwill to a broad based partnership encompassing areas such as trade and investment, digital technologies, innovation, renewable energy, healthcare, education, agriculture, culture, connectivity. Indian business delegation is expected to accompany Honorable Rashtrapati during the visit, and she will also address a business forum along with the President of Moldova. The visit will be instrumental in fostering strong business to business linkages and trade and investment ties. Now I will turn to visit to North Macedonia. Again, the state visit of Honorable Rashtrapati to North Macedonia will be historic, as it would be the first ever bilateral visit by an Indian president to that country. From North Macedonian side, their prime minister had visited India in 2012 and again in January 2015 to attend a vibrant Gujarat summit in Gandhinagar, when he also met our Prime Minister, Honorable Sri Narendra Modi ji. North Macedonia had opened its resident mission in New Delhi in 2008. During the visit, Honorable Rashtrapati ji will hold one-to-one and delegation level talks with the President of North Macedonia, who will also host a banquet in her honor. The President will meet Prime Minister and President of the Parliament of North Macedonia. She will also have an interaction with the business representatives and the Indian community. Honorable President will address a business forum along with the Prime Minister of North Macedonia. North Macedonia condemned Pahalgam terror attack and expressed its strong support to India in the fight against terrorism. It supports India's draft initiative for a comprehensive convention against international terrorism in the United Nations. India and North Macedonia enjoy friendly and cordial relations. North Macedonia has duty-free export to EU member countries. Therefore, there are good opportunities for trade and investment for Indian companies. North Macedonia is also interested to position itself as a gateway for Indian companies to Europe. Now I will come to the visit to Romania. The state visit of Honorable Rashtrapati ji would be a visit at the presidential level after a period of 3 decades to Romania. The last visit to Romania was by President of India, Sri Shankar Dayal Sharma, in 1994. Before that, President Dr. S. Radhakrishnan and President Sri V.V. Giri had visited Bucharest in the past. During the visit, Honorable President will hold one-to-one and delegation-level talks with the President of Romania. President of Romania will also host a banquet dinner in her honor. President will meet Prime Minister, President of the Senate, and President of the Chamber of Deputies. She will address a business forum along with the President of Romania, and will also have interaction with the business representatives and members of the Indian diaspora. India and Romania enjoy long-standing friendly relations based on mutual respect, democratic values, and regular cooperation in multilateral fora. Political engagement has been regular and gained momentum in recent years. Romania has also helpful in evacuation of Indian students during the Ukraine crisis. You remember the Operation Ganga project we had. Romania strongly condemned the Pahalgam terror attack in April last year and expressed its strong support to India in its fight against terrorism. Bilateral trade has been progressing well and stood at 1.3 billion US dollars in 2025. Bilateral economic engagement is expanding with Indian companies active in IT, automotive components, steel, pharmaceuticals, renewable energy, and manufacturing. Indian investment in Romania are estimated to be around 1.5 billion US dollars, making India one of the significant investors in the country. Around 550 Indian companies are registered directly in Romania, and additional 500 Indian companies registered in other European countries are operating or manufacturing in Romania. Major Indian companies are primarily in the IT services, manufacturing, pharma, healthcare, and other industrial sectors. There are several leading Romanian companies also present in India today. Romania's close economic integration with neighboring Moldova further enhances its importance as a gateway for Indian companies, access to Eastern Europe and the wider European Union market. Romania is also an EU member country. The India EU FTA will help further enhance trade and investment with Romania and other countries in the region. Defense cooperation is also growing, including cooperation in various IT and cyber security, expert exchanges, participation in military exercises, offer of courses at the Center for UN Peacekeeping Center in India. These are some of the areas in terms of defense cooperation. Now, let me conclude by saying that we are looking forward to the upcoming state visits of Honorable Rashtrapati to Moldova, North Macedonia, and Romania. Thank you. I'll be happy to take questions.
Okay. So we open the floor. We'll go first with Rishabh.
Good evening, Secretary. This is Richard from NDTV. So you say that there will be a delegation of businesses from India as well. So if not the names, can we have the domain from which businesses would be traveling with Rashtrapati ji? Also, when we talk about diaspora, if we can get figures of Indian diaspora in these countries.
Siddhant.
Hi, sir. Siddhant from Vion. So, when it comes to the India-EU FTA, what kind of conversations are expected in Romania, given the fact that country is member of the EU? Also, my second question on Moldova. We do not have a mission in Moldova. Any plans of announcement of opening a mission, Indian mission in the country?
Avanyu.
Good afternoon, sir. Abhimanyu Sharma from CNBC TV 18. Sir, if you can shed out here, sir. Yeah, sir, if you can shed some light on the fact that the trade which you are indicating, that Southern Europe can serve as a corridor through the Balkans through to reach the larger European markets. If you can share some more details on which are the areas, which are the infrastructural conduits which are being targeted.
Vineet.
Vineet from Newsgate. Sir, Moldova and both the countries, apart from Romania
Moldova
and North Macedonia, they are not part of the free trade agreement which India had entered earlier with the 27 other countries. Will there be better terms conditions? उनके trading rates हम लोगों से better होंगे हमारे साथ? क्या उनकी तरफ से offer आया है? ये सवाल.
So trade relations with these two countries. Okay. Sir, I think we can take these questions.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me start with the first question on the business delegation. I have in my opening remarks mentioned about the areas widely where our engagement with each of these countries are progressing. I can touch upon that. It would be a sizable delegation, and also there would be business delegation from each of those countries which would participate in the meetings, which would be addressed by the leaders. The areas which are covered include, of course, trade related, but digital technologies, innovation, renewable energy, healthcare, education, agriculture, so and even defense related. So these are the broader areas where we are engaging with each of these countries, which would be covered in these business delegations as well. You have also raised the question about diaspora and the people to people connect. If you notice that in our engagement with Europe and with much of the other countries now, there is an important element of people to people connect, engagement with the diaspora. And you have seen that the role that is being played by the Indian diaspora everywhere has significantly contributing building the partnership with each of these countries. So in terms of numbers, no, Romania, we have, I'm told that around 13,000 Indian diaspora members in various fields, including in the IT sector, working there. And, there would be an engagement with members of the community there. When it to Moldova, we have around 2,000 Indian community, but interestingly, 1,800 of them are Indian medical students. So that brings education an important element of our partnership with that country. And North Macedonia, the number is small, it's less than 100 people, but then you have in Romania and Moldova, we have a significant number of Indians present. On the Siddharth, your question on FTA, which you have raised. Yes, we have, in January this year, we have concluded the FTA discussions. It is definitely made significant progress in the business engagement between India and EU countries. And everything is going as we have planned in entering into force of the FTA. As it is planned, it is going, and this would definitely contribute in building our economic engagement with each of the EU member countries. Was that your question, or you had any specific? Okay,
Opening of mission.
FTA, this was fine. Yeah. At this stage, there is no proposal in place to open new embassies. That's what I would like to respond. Then about the connectivity corridor, there was a question which is, in fact, if you look at the map of Europe, you will realize that these countries are in the eastern part of the Europe. And Romania, for example, is a major European transportation hub and critical transit point connecting Western Europe with Asia and the Middle East. There is also the Black Sea link. You could see that the port of Constanta serves as a vital gateway linking European market to Central Asia and to the Far East. Also the middle corridor, again, there is a trade route which moves cargo by rail and sea between Asia, the Caspian Sea, and the Black Sea. So this is very much part of the European corridor, and today connectivity is a very important element for business promotion. So this is an important hub. No, it would be in terms of how this connectivity can be used to further deepen our engagement with European countries generally. Then the next question on how Macedonia and North Macedonia and Moldova, they are not part of the EU FTA. See, what if you notice in our engagement with Europe in the last few years, there is a complete transformation. In one, with the European Union as such, we have the various dialogue mechanisms which we have put in place, the agreements we have entered into, like the FTA, like the towards 2030 strategic partnership, comprehensive partnership. That is with EU, but it also has a huge impact on our engagement with all European countries. Our engagement is not limited to big European countries. Now it is with every country of Europe. small and big, everyone. We have a meet in the relationship. We have engagement, deeper engagement, each one of them. So definitely it would help building partnership with these two countries. Actually, these both countries are EU candidate countries. They have applied for EU membership. So they are in the process of becoming EU. But that apart, Europe is an important partner in our business engagement. And in that context, these visits are very important for us. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think I covered. Yeah, yes.
Shikha?
So good afternoon. I'm Shikha from India Abroad. Over the past several visits of the Prime Minister, also and other dignitaries, we've seen that there's been a major focus on trade, and we've also had a lot of numbers from the ministry vis-a-vis the trade. With whichever country the dignitaries are visiting. So, in this particular visit of the president, are we looking at a particular ceiling of raising the trade to certain amount of millions? If you could share some numbers, one. Second is that with Romania, for example, we have very good energy ties also. There's some petrol link also. And you rightly mentioned the Black Sea link to link India with the larger European and Asian markets. So, on taking away from that, I wanted to understand: is there any energy leader also from India that is going to be accompanying the Rashtrapati ji? And is there any possibility to enhance energy ties given the situation via the Strait of Hormuz and what we've been witnessing over the past several months? So, if you can please share some light on that.
Mhm. So I think so. We can take this question.
Yeah. Thank you. On the question related to trade relationship, yes, you are absolutely right. One of the important element of our engagement with all our partners today is trade and investment. That is also true of these countries in Europe. Um, as I mentioned, we have a sizable trade engagement with Romania and also the other two countries. In terms of figures, I have already shared the figures with Romania, which I am told is the trade is $1.2 billion with the trade balance in favor of India. The other two countries also, the trade is in favor of India. So the one of the important element of this visit, if I look at it, there is we are working on a program to see how we can double the trade between the two countries in the next 3 years. So it would be a significant development in terms of these countries' engagement with us. So the numbers will be doubled, is what we are looking at. On the energy ties, yes, there is an important aspect of the visit is again how to build on our current engagement in the energy sector, particularly in the renewable side. If you look at the India EU strategic document 20 towards 2030, renewable energy, green hydrogen, these are important aspects of that comprehensive plan which we have for 2030. So these are elements which would be covered in the visit, and the business delegation which is accompanying Honorable Rashtrapati ji will have representatives from the renewable energy sector. Thank you.
If we do not have any more questions, thank you very much for your presence, and please do follow us as this visit starts on 19th. We shall keep you updated with developments. Thank you very much.
Thank you.